Hello and welcome to a ALTTPR League Invitational League Season 4 Playoffs Round 1 game between Shaktool's Digging Game, represented by Hitaka, against the Titans Myths, represented by Sailor Nep. I am Zethno and I will be here with VXR441. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
So today is going to be a casual boots seed. So our runners are going to start with boots, going to start with a sword, and we're going to have to do the standard escape. Beyond that, they'll need to finish the normal 7 crystals and finish the GT climb and defeat Ganon.
As you can see on the by the Triforce indicators underneath the names, Titansmiths won their first game. So they have a 1, so they just need to win 2 more to advance to the next round.
Yes, so these are a best of 5. There are 3 players per team. They all face off against their opponent who has chosen the same pendant. Each runner is required to choose one. In this case, this is the Courage pendant matchup, which you can see on your screen. All playoffs, you will see that all the Courage matchups are casual boots, so we're going to see a lot of that mode. As a note, the other 2 modes, the red pendant, which I'm blanking on the name off the top of my head.
Wisdom, I think.
Yeah, Wisdom pendant will be racing cross keys for the next few weeks, and the power pendant is going to get a mix of 4 different modes, and a lot of them are not the easiest. And it looks like our runners are off. Wow, that's a great thing to see right off the bat. We have a fire rod.
Yes, we do, although we don't have magic to use it yet, though. We will find some magic jars in the Uncle area, so.
Right off the bat, that was a bit of a different start. If you noticed, Hitaka picked up the bushes, and Sailor Nep dashed through them. So a little bit of a thing with this, when you dash, you don't have a sword out, but the game thinks you have a sword, so you can actually still dash right through bushes. It is a little bit faster. So, since we don't have too much to talk about in the escape, because if you've watched an ALTTPR race, you've probably seen this more than once. Our 2 runners today, Sailor Nep, on our right side here, is actually 7-0 in this tournament, has not lost a single race yet. Meanwhile, Hitaka is 2-3.
Actually, Titansmiths went 13-1 during the regular season. Their 1 loss was Relkin losing to Tam in that seed where they were in sword mode for a really long time.
Yeah, it's 13-1 is that team's mode is their rating, and the 1 race they lost by 25 seconds. So this is an impressive team to be up against. So, but we'll see. The nice thing about casual boots is that you can get some really big upsets sometimes because the game can be quite fast, and if you go the right way and you find the right items early, it can completely change the way this game is going to go.
Yeah, a lot of execution involved when you're going fast the whole time.
Yes, but like some of those routing decisions can be super important as well, because that early check of a particular dungeon where the other runner doesn't do it can just give you that 5-minute advantage, and in like an hour and a half race or an hour race, that can make a huge difference.
Absolutely, and with the fire rod, those ball and chain guards die in 1 hit, so that's very nice.
Yep.
We're just taking Zelda up through escape, just like we always do. But this time we can run, and she can run too.
Yep. And the thing is now is when we start talking about those bombs, especially, can we get the back wall open in escape? But we have boots. You can just run into that wall with boots and it opens for you. So not much to talk about there. We have Sailor Nep with a slight lead coming out of the front here. It's a little bit, a few of those things like that early dash, and you can see how some really small optimizations can make small differences. And this is something that's you'll see in a lot of players sometimes if they've been playing for a long time. They'll move a little bit faster in certain parts just by doing nothing visibly different to most people.
Yeah. It's very subtle. All right, so now into the dark part. Since this is standard, we are given a light cone. We don't need the lamp for it.
Yep. That would be kind of rude if every single standard seed you'd had to do darkest game.
Oh yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah, that's not in the game for a good reason.
Of course, if we played open, this would be pitch black without a lamp. But this is not open.
Yeah, but then you have a choice at when you come in here instead of being forced into it immediately.
Yeah.
Both runners using the same kind of routing and dash locations here in the back of escape. You know, here's 3 items in a row. Are we going to get something interesting?
Let's see. Okay,
money,
money, mail, and map.
The money is helpful. The mail is meh for these runners, most likely. I'm always happy to see it, but
yeah, I think get an early safety.
I'm not an Invitational League player, though.
Especially if we get early Dark World access, the mail can certainly help. But because the enemies in the Dark World do more damage.
For sure. But yeah, we have money now. We have bombs, which is nice. Oop. Sailor Nep trying there for a spin speed on the stairs. Didn't quite get it.
Alright, map check. I saw green pendant Hera, regular pendant Eastern, blue pendant Eastern. I did not see deserts.
It was a crystal on desert.
Alright.
So we will be doing desert today, but that's kind of a nice dungeon to have as a required dungeon. It doesn't take too long.
Yeah. And since we have boost, we don't have to worry about being boost locked.
Yeah, that's true.
Health runners going north here, pretty common route in casual beats. You know, check Lumberjack and see if that's anything important after doing bonk rocks.
For sure. You find out there's something important here, you kind of know that Aga should be on your radar.
Oh, it's just 10 arrows. Doesn't mean we're skipping Aga, though.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Still don't have any
reasons we have to do it, but
we have no pieces of the Dark World equation yet. But no pieces of the Aga equation besides, or actually, yeah, no pieces at all.
For Aga, well, I mean, we have a sword. We need a sword.
But then we need another sword cape in order to get in.
Sure, but we have part of it, because if you get either one of those two, it'll give you access. Not logical access, but access.
Yep. Alright, so
we'll need at least that one sword.
Yeah, the one. Yep, and then Lost Wood's not really doing us anything, just a heart container. It's like we got blue rupees from the tier 2 tree pull.
Kind of interesting that Hitaka did that prior to dropping in. Might have just been going a little bit in the wrong way, I don't know. Here we go, Blind's Hut. 5 items in here, 4 in the front. We're getting rupees. Oh, there's a bow.
Very nice.
Now we can do that pendant Eastern, because that's what every runner wants to do right at the starting of the game, right?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it does make a little bit more value over there if we have to go there, but it's not even green pendant. So now we have the well coming up with both players in the well. And right, that's an important item.
Yeah, there's one piece of our Dark World equation.
Yeah. There
and
goes
the book.
The
All right, we can get into desert. Can't full clear it though.
Yeah, but there goes the Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge to require that aga. Yeah, we will need a glove to complete the pack of Desert. Chicken Hut. What do the chickens guard today? Money.
And not
Did we just
playing
steal
with
the chick? Oh,
not
sorry.
playing with palette shuffle, and so far it's not too much of an eyesore.
No. I was just wondering if we just stole the chicken's life savings or something. That's 20 rupees in the back there.
Yeah, that probably did, unfortunately. They can peck up bushes so our cat can get that money back.
Yeah, there's money everywhere. As they eat grass, I'm sure rupees just come out of the ground. Well, not grass, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, bushes, yep.
See, rupees just appear out of anywhere, like Nep just found some. Oh, look, full heart. Going to grab it. I guess she's looking for some safety there.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
It's a full heart. It's a nice thing to get. If it's a piece of heart, you almost definitely don't go for it unless you're a new player.
Right.
If you are a new player listening to this, do not worry about getting it. Pick up your safeties. It helps you learn this game.
Yes, your co-commentator has only played 2 ALTTPR seeds, and they both of them within the last 2 days.
Yes, well, that in cases like that, pick up your health. It helps. Every heart helps.
And I will absolutely agree with that.
These runners can start skipping them because they know exactly what they can do at different heart levels. But both runners picking up that heart. I think it's a good choice this early.
Right, after the first bottle.
Oh, no, we have to go back to Kakariko. That's not good.
And the mushroom and a shield.
Mushroom. Oh, look, we get some lag. So, with finding both the mushroom and the bottle, I think we want a flute.
Yes, because 2 and 3 are very far apart on the map, the flute spots. Alright, Haka's gonna check the dam. Suna has not done this yet. That's a bright pink ice ride cave. With another bottle.
Ooh. Bottles, bottles, bottles. Safeties. This game is giving us extra health, blue mail, 2 bottles.
One with a blue potion and one with a fairy, so on top of that.
Oh,
Right.
I mean, the fairy one's almost mean to these players, actually.
Yeah.
Because they're going to try to death warp and are just going to get revived.
Oh,
Physical.
wow, gloves. So hopefully
Glove at the dam.
Nep gets back to that soon.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be the check coming back down after.
Doesn't quite have Zora money, though.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, another sword.
That was kind of interesting to... I don't think Nep even checked the Zora ledge.
No, she did not.
What are we getting here?
Ooh.
Cane of Samaria.
Very
that is
interesting.
Important.
That rolls out a lot of places for Clippers to be.
I mean, not too much.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There goes the fairy. As I said, for these players, they don't want the fairy. That's just going to stop them from death warping.
Alright, I'm just gonna go turn in the mushroom.
Yeah. Definitely a bit of a long walk for that, but we'll see if it turns into something. It is
It
not.
doesn't. Oh, gonna scum the mushroom away.
That's what I figured. Doing it right after save and quit normally means the runner is trying to be able to preserve the mushroom for fake flipper. Or fake flipper. You do not swim on top of a mushroom. That is not right. Fake powder. Later
Hey,
on.
a hammer there. All right, we have Dark World access now.
What? Fake flipper with mushroom? What do? Throw it in the water, it soaks up water, and it becomes a raft?
That's what I would say. Yeah.
But we just found Bugnet.
Yep, both items in desert already. In the front.
So that'll be important. Maybe our runners can use that to defeat Aga. Not that I think they want to. Nep picks up the glove.
I think Nep did reset the Cane of Samaria away. Which isn't the biggest of...
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Nep got the Cane of Samaria, saved and quit, went to Link's house, fake flippered into the southern whirlpool to Witch's Hut.
Okay, I was paying too much attention to Hataka.
That's the problem. 2 screens, 2 eyes, but it's really hard to keep a 1 on each.
Right.
This is why we rely on our trackers to help us, so thank you to Scott G239 who's helping us out today.
And of course, chat always helps us out too.
Oh yes. Always nice to have chat.
Where'd we be without them?
We'd have a lot less people hoping for Aga and pet seeds.
Oh, one of those is already out the window.
Not yet.
We got glove, hammer, and
we do. We have glove and hammer. Yep, you're right. I was looking at Nep's side, not Hataka's side. Oops. Yep.
When Taka's out of magic, they'll have to use Master Sword instead of Fire Rod.
I mean, he has hammer.
Oh yeah, but hammer can be kind of tricky. Hitbox is
in something like this, I might switch to hammer and try to use a mix of them depending on which angle I end up with. The Master Sword spin will do the same damage as tempered, but once you get that first spin off, you're kind of stuck, so sometimes you can get some nice hammer hits in for some extra damage.
And we have our first crystal at 1630.
Yeah, this play makes a lot of sense. If you have a dungeon you can complete, may as well go do it.
Absolutely. And then you find your Dark World access in there too, so it's very nice.
Yeah. Snep has gone straight to the back, I think.
Yeah, she has. And just a green rupee in Agina's cave.
Agina did not have a lot saved up back there. The chickens managed to save more than Agina.
One of them's human, the others are not.
Ah, so the secret to saving is to be a chicken.
Yes.
Got it. Good to know. But here is the Landmo fight for Nep. A little bit more magic.
Very nice.
Significantly faster fight. Yeah, very well done. Now we have Hataka doing some of these checks that Nep has already done, as Nep will likely do the front of this dungeon, which Hataka's already done. That hobo check is going to be a big thing, though. If Hataka doesn't do it for a while, because a lot of runners do leave that location behind, that could make a difference down the road.
Yeah. And we're gonna see our first look at Dark World. Exactly.
Yeah, not doing any of the out of logic flippers checks. Gonna go straight into Dark World here. It's definitely a good play in general.
Yep.
Hype Cave, will it be hype?
But first our crystals. Sorry, 5-6 on Swamp and TR, and I did not see our last pendant.
That would have been Thieves Town. Thieves Town, Eastern, Hera pendants. Come on, Gay. This is not what our runners wanted to see. That is okay. Rupee Cave.
I'd say TBD on the hype until we find out what Dig Spot gives us.
Either way, that was a lot of rupees. We are now rich, and when Hitaka goes up to Zora, he's definitely going to have enough money.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Nep just picked up the single rupee.
Hitaka's heading off to pod. Makes sense. We can full clear it.
Yes, but it is out of logic.
Yeah.
We will be seeing some dark rooms here. Unless Lamp is in the front.
Right.
Which still could be something. Meanwhile, Nep is going to pick up the rupees here in Rupee Cave. I mean, Hype Cave.
Yes.
Just getting a nice little small key in pod.
As is often the case.
There are 6 chests in the front of pod. 4 of them, at least 4 of them, have to be small keys. Otherwise, you can accidentally lock yourself out of this dungeon. Yep. So we are going to see a lot of small keys pretty quickly here. Nep gonna go a little bit out of the way first. Gonna check pyramid. What is it? Rupees. We got another small key on Hitaka's side. Oh, we're gonna get catfish play.
Yep.
Always nice to have a little bit of divergence between our runners, so they're not doing the exact same thing.
There's no big key.
That gets rid of a chance of getting an item here in the front. Third small key.
Blue water key. Interesting.
What have you got?
And another bottle, and she does not want it.
Yeah, does not even take it. Save and quit. Just completely ignores the bottle. Really, these runners don't need 3 bottles, especially not one filled with a B. If it was filled with something, maybe. But to go all the way out of the way to get another potion is just not worth it.
Yeah.
I missed what the other item was in the chest before. I don't know if...
I don't think we've seen any of the 5 items.
They were both keys? Oh yeah, that makes sense, because we got both doors. Yep. We've used 2 keys, and we're at 3. 5 key front. While I was trying to figure that out, Nep has done Saha's closet.
I completely missed what was in it.
Oh! We are getting...
Hammer Yump.
Hammer Yump. This is unusual in a non-cross key seed.
Oh, but fortunately falls. Okay, Saha's closet was useless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again with a hammer jump.
It's kind of surprising.
There we go.
Oh no!
Oh.
I mean, it is a little bit faster if you go this way, but not if you take that long. You're not finding much over here. And Nep is joining in pod. This is what I was talking about. Ooh, we got cave. This is what I was talking about dark rooms. Without that lamp, we're going to have to do some seeds in the pure dark. Oh no, don't take a death here.
There we go.
Okay, made it out. We're okay. Yes. So that particular jump that we just saw is used a lot in cross keys, which you'll see in the wisdom matchups, because you may come in here with less keys than you need to finish this dungeon. So it's a great way to avoid using a key on the door that gets you in and out of that maze. But you'll see it a little bit less in these modes where all the keys are on site. And we just found a hook shot. That's a big fun.
That is all 5 items, I'm pretty sure. So this should be a key.
This is a...
Or a compass, our dungeon item. I think those two.
That's a good point being brought up in chat, that it is also good if you don't have mirror, because you can just walk out the back. Definitely something to think about. It said it's all about how fast you can set it up as to whether it really saves any time.
Oh, now it's gonna go straight to the back. Or straight to the boss.
Ooh. I mean, I can see this. You're gonna come all the way back to the front to be able to go to the boss anyways. So do it first, find out if there's an item here. And if there is, there's one less item you're going to look for in the back.
Unfortunately for Nap, all 5 items are in the back.
Yeah. But it is a good idea. It's a good thing to see. I'm going to be interested to see how both these runners do this. We do have Fire Rod, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yep, Nep's already on Fire Rod here.
It's gonna be a little tricky sometimes.
Both runners getting the Fire Rod shot off first try.
Right,
We're going to get simultaneous boss fights here. Both runners going with the slashes.
Just gotta be a little careful. Okay, he needs the cape.
We have the cape, that's fine. Did get a little bit stuck into that wall there. A little worrying.
Yeah, at this high of health and with blue mail, it's pretty difficult to death warp quickly.
Yeah, it can be. It really depends on how much health you have when you go back there, because the enemies in that room do quite a bit of damage, but in the dark, it can be a little bit hard to locate them in Death Warp as well. Hitaka actually still has that fairy too, I believe, which definitely would have caused a problem with the Death Warp.
Yeah.
Whereas Nep got rid of it a long time ago. Probably just to avoid accidentally Death Warping with it later.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you're comfortable without it, it can definitely help.
And Hitaka's gonna go rescue the old man in the dark.
Yeah, but if we just finished Pod in the dark, this is not much of a problem.
Absolutely. These runners have done it many, many times.
Yeah, this is one of the early dark rooms for new runners that a lot will learn, because it's a pretty straightforward route. There really aren't a lot of enemies in there.
And there's our boots. But we started with the boots, so instead gives us a green 20.
So we can do Tower of Hera here. It is a green pendant. That's not great, but it might be something we do. It's not a long dungeon.
Ooh,
We
flippers
just have
on
flippers.
top of Spectacle Rock, so we'll need the mirror to get that. And we're gonna get a look at Paradox Cave. Hitaka site 7 checks.
Ooh, we're getting a fake
Oh,
powder.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing in the first Paradox Cave here.
Hitaka hasn't done any of Dark Death Mountain.
A little bit too much magic there. Fake powder created a Samaria block instead.
Another sword.
Yeah, that sword is great.
Oh yeah, trying to keep straight 2 races and one of them eating cross keys. It's a challenge. And right, just bombs on the floating island.
Yeah, this is definitely this has had too many vanilla entrances for it to be cross keys, I think, at this point.
And no keys outside of dungeons.
Yeah, yeah. But we got Bombos on fake powder at the same time as Hitaka picked up that sword. We'll see if that Bombos is required. If it is, that could be a big find right there.
Alright, let's see what Head has. Just couch cash. Alright, so that's either 20 or 50 rupees.
I want to say Coach Cash is 20.
Yeah, it might not be 50.
No, each one has a specific name to it.
Ah. Oh, nice magic from the tree. Nice heads up there.
We are going to get a ether tablet check here. That was not helpful. But we are going to see a Skull Woods check here. Skull Woods is a crystal, so we will probably see the completion.
Whereas Ataka is now in Green Pendant Tower Hera.
Yeah, Hitaka's Road has gone through a really dense part of the overworld, which can be really good to find some items. But Nep is just going straight for the dungeon here.
Alright, so I know Big Key is in the basements. And Hitaka's gonna skip that with a Hera pot.
Yeah, but going with a bomb setup while having boots, but gets it first try.
One item.
Yep. Meanwhile, we do have Nep getting to the back of Skull Woods. We're going to be dropping into a moth fight very soon. That was a really nice kill on the Gibdo with the spike. Helping out. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, that was good. Okay.
And there is an item in the big chest in Hera.
Locked by coffee break room. Really slow room in the basement. Meanwhile, Nep picks up the crystal.
Right, now we're gonna see Dark Death Mountain from Hitaka. Starting with Spike Cave.
There's been some real divergence here between our runners as of late. It's going to be interesting to see what they both... Oh! That's a mirror. On Nep's side in the basement. Or in the under the bridge of Skullwoods.
Yep.
That is an important find, and that's going to help Nep a lot.
And Nep's still looking for one more item in Skullwoods. Yeah, that mirror will really help. Hitaka's gonna go turn in the green pendant now.
Let's see what we get here. We found a compass.
Green pendant just giving us a heart piece.
There are a lot of those in this game. Oh, look, another shield. I believe that's the final item in here.
You are correct.
Okay, so that's it. So what are we going to see from our runners? Looks like Nep is going to go up the mountain. No, sorry, we're in Light World, or Dark World. The palette shuffle messed me up there. I looked away for a second, looked back, and thought we were in Light World. We are not.
Yeah, the Dark World palette color is pretty light.
It's just more that I didn't know which one it was, and based on the fact that we were near the area to go back up the mountain, I thought maybe we were getting the mountain check, but we're not.
And at the heart piece and graveyard ledge.
Ziller Nep has been clearing up a lot of these out-of-the-way locations. This is going to be very good down the road because it's going to be very easy to know there's nothing in here and that whatever's left is going to have to be along the path. And yeah, the routing's been very efficient, very good checks, not really too far out of the way. The least out of the way they're going to be all game. But that was bits.
Interesting that they're in King's Tomb, so you had to use the mirror to get that.
Yes. Well, yes, first of all, yeah, you need the mirror from Skullwoods to get it. But Samaria is required, it's on Hobo. Mitts are required, they're in King's Tomb. Those are both locations runners like to leave till pretty far into the game sometimes.
Yeah.
Nep has both.
There's Ether. We'll see if that comes into play later on.
Well, we need to do both dungeons that need a medallion, so we have good shot of opening at least one, if not both. Hitaka is in Skullwoods, going to probably get that mirror.
Alright, this is gonna be Pendant Thieves Town on the Nep side.
I think we're going to see at least the front four, and then we'll see what happens after that. Depends on how many items are here and what else happens. These front four checks are pretty fast to check right off the bat.
There's one item
there.
Alright, there's the small key.
Meanwhile, Hitaka
and more bombs.
grabbing that mirror. 2 items. Looks like we're going to go to the back. Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Ah, okay. I mean, this makes sense. With the routing we've seen so far, Nep has been clearing everything in the area while they're not leaving item locations behind. Nice dash with the cape. That was close. I was worried for Hitaka there. Wallmaster was not very far away.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be straight. There's the ice rod.
Ice rod. Oh
wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. Sailor Nep is going everywhere she needs to. This is incredible. Oh, Attic of Pendant Thieves Town is a required item. And there are 2 items in the front. Like, it's not even like there was 1 item there and you go, or 1 item in the back, or sorry, 1 item in the front, 3 items in the back, so you're thinking, oh yeah, for sure, I'll go to the back. Wow.
That is the last item, so she's gonna be our robots.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so Nep has already checked head. That's the word I'm looking for. Whoop! Got a little wall master there on Hitaka's side. Hitaka has to do this a slow way, while Nep could do it the faster way. The Cane of Samaria has not yet been found there.
Yeah, we may just be Flute from Go mode. We may still need Quake.
So, yeah, what are we? Flute. Yep.
Okay, there's the powder, so there's our Bombos logic.
To answer a question from chat, no, pet has been checked. It's Ruby's. It's Coach Cash. Yeah, it's gonna get the Smith's chain here.
We saw flippers on Spectacle Rock.
Yes, flippers have been found. We just didn't have the mirror to get them at the time. Oh, look, a boomerang. So Hitaka also here in Thieves Town. Will he make the same play? Will he go to the back? Okay, gonna get a K45 check here on that side. We find health with 11 hearts. Nope. 11 hearts, blue mail, not going for an extra heart.
No.
Not even a full heart.
Oh, and Hitaka's mirroring and leaving.
Hitaka's backing out. That is an unfortunate decision. It is a very understandable decision, but it is unfortunate. You know, as what I was mentioning earlier, there's only 2 items in the back. That is a long walk for 2 items. Sometimes runners will make that gamble, say, you know what, I'm just going to skip it and hopefully there's nothing there. And this time, that just didn't pay off.
And
I think I missed it, but I think we left a purple chest behind there, right? We had the dash without it.
Yeah.
I always like that glitch. The game thinks the purple chest follows you even when it's not, so you can just dash away from it, mirror, and the chest opens for you. Getting some more health from Bombo's tablet.
Now, that's gonna head up Old Man Cave to Death Mountain.
Yeah, well, so we're getting another dark room walk up Death Mountain. We're 47 minutes in, and we don't have flute or lamp.
Yeah,
Death Mountain is still out of logic.
Yeah, when we're potentially flute from no mode, so if the lamp is flute locked, you know, that could be interesting.
Well, in the seat I was commentating yesterday, we never found lamps, so here we go again.
Yeah.
Except in that one, we didn't have to do pod or mire. We have a guess from chat that lamp is in Eastern. Yeah, it very well could be. Sphere 1 lamp, we just decided not to get it because no one wanted to go to Eastern.
Simultaneous transitions between worlds on both sides.
But in opposite directions.
Yeah.
World switch. So Sailor Neff has been very, very thorough with the checks. Checking everything that's been left over. Do you think that thoroughness will continue for coffee break room?
I could see it. Yeah.
That's just such a long check for one item. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, possible. I mean, you are just one item, potentially one item from go mode.
Yeah, one item, and the Turtle Rock is right there too. Just
Okay,
leaves
she just
completely.
did the first floor, not even getting either item.
Yep, neither item just leaves.
You got a lot more stuff to do that could have flute or maybe quake.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Do the 2 quick checks, go clear everything over here, including Turtle Rock.
And see if you can get in.
And if you don't find anything anywhere here, then you just go into Tower of Hera, and at that point, you probably just do the basement while you're there.
Yeah, if Lamson's swamp, I believe that means flute cannot be lamp locked.
Yes, the flute or the lamp have to be, one of them has to be accessible at the moment to get up to the mountain for flippers. That said, we could just find one of them somewhere else in the meantime. So this whole Death Mountain play is out of logic. Then we're going to use the out of logic Cane of Samaria to get into Turtle Rock. So Sword, Flippers, and Samaria are all out of logic at the moment.
Well, Powder, sorry, no, the flippers, yeah, flippers are out of logic, so that puts, I mean, Samaria's
Yes.
out.
But Samaria is out of logic as well because the Flippers are out, because we can't get up Death Mountain yet. This is where it starts getting confusing for the runners, too, where you're trying to play this game, you're trying to make routing decisions, and you're trying to remember where the items are and what's actually in logic to figure out where your go mode item could possibly be. So it is possible that we find flute here in Turtle Rock, it just means lamp is somewhere that's accessible, something like an Eastern Palace. I think this makes sense. You do the crystal dungeon that you know you can complete even if it's out of logic. You got 2 completely different dungeons being checked. I did not see the first item in Swamp, though.
It was a map.
Ah. Yeah, this is where our tracker really comes in handy, and we gotta say thank you. We just got an item. We got the... Oh, there's Quake and the big key for Turtle Rock, but we also found Cane of Burna over on Swamp side.
Right, so that officially puts us flute from no mode.
Yep, because we have all the medallions.
Hitaka's chosen goes straight to left side.
I mean, he's still at least 2 items from go mode in his mind.
Yeah. Actually 3, he did have mitts.
Oh yeah, Mitts, 3 items. So this kind of makes sense. When you're that many items, what are the odds that like all 3 of the items you want are in the back?
Oh, 4. But yeah, some area as well. It's because I had to do the diver down with bombs.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to watch both runners, so I'm not looking too much at the tracker at the moment. So a lot of, let's just say a whole bunch of items. So it kind of, the reason I'm saying this, it makes sense because there's so many items left that he probably just wants to clear this so he doesn't have to come back. Finds a piece of heart. Got the map over on Turtle Rock and compass in swamp.
Yeah, not being just 1 item from Go mode, and Taka still needing 4 or maybe 5 if we need Quake for Meyer.
Yeah, there's a huge difference in items here, but like when you think about it, they were all in kind of weird, out of the way locations. It's just that Sailor Neb has just gone and gotten them all. Right? Where are we? Samaria's at Hobo, which technically is still out of logic. Ice Rod was in the back of Pendant Thieves. And what was the other item here?
Let's see. I tried Samaria.
Oh, and Mitts are in King's Tomb.
Yeah, King's Tomb.
So you need to do the Mitts the slow way with a mirror. Like those are just awkward locations. They're just all cleared.
There we go. Gets the diver down.
Yeah. A few tries, but got through it. There's the big key.
Yeah, there is an item in the big chest.
Oh, swamp. There's an item in the swamp big. There's an item in the Hera big. Thanks, Seed.
Yep.
Taka hiding in the corner there. Nice. And got the quick kill. I totally missed what was on Laser Bridge because I was watching the fight on Hitaka's side.
Nothing useful.
To answer a question in chat, yes, it is a best of 5, but each of the 3 runners from each team faces off against an opponent, and then we have 2 final games that are played if one team doesn't win 3. That Pokey is being very mean to Nep. Like, that Pokey ate, what was that, 3-4 Samaria shots?
Yeah.
Raid boss Pokey. That, honestly, that might have been a harder fight than we're going to see with Nep and Trinex here. Yep. I feel like this has been easier on Trinex than the Pokey. We did get bombs in the Skullwoods big, so Taka went back, did not get anything good. And there's Trinex.
No half magic.
Half magic. I mean, not what Nep wanted, but definitely a nice thing to get. Basically means you can kind of ignore your magic costs on the most part for these runners. Okay. We are off to Cookshot Cave. This makes sense. Where's Hitaka going here? So, with Hitaka coming here, this is probably good because we're either going to get the Ice Rod from Turtle Rock or we're going to get the Mitts from King's Tomb. Or both.
We're going to check Bumper Ledge first.
Yeah, I mean, you're here. You're going to go up and check it. 5 rupees is not particularly helpful. So Nep heading back over to the Hera area. Just going to go down to Spike Cave. Yep.
This is about the 1 hour mark and we're seeing the runners do things the other runners already done. Make sure to, I just wanted to give this moment to shout out both runners, give them a follow, Hitaka and Sailor Nap.
And here it is. Here are the mitts for Hitaka. The only problem is that this is going to open up a whole bunch of locations, I think.
Yeah.
So that could take him away from the Village of Outcasts area for that Ice Rod.
Alright, now we're going to see Ice Palace from Sailor Nap.
This makes sense. Another crystal. Another completable dungeon.
We have not seen King Zora.
Oh, can you imagine? If it's flute.
Very possible.
Yeah, but that's just so not nice. But this seed has not been nice, so that would kind of make sense. Because we didn't get enough money to do Zora until we got into the Dark World, and by that point, the runners had many other things to do.
Yeah.
Yep, gonna turn back to hit the switch.
Yeah, I could see Hitaka doing King Zora and Zora Ledge after freaking Catfish. Probably what he's gonna do.
I agree. You're here. You're not going to be any closer to Zora for the rest of the game. If you want to do it now.
Now trying to set up Icebreaker. There we go.
Got it. Yep, we got the mirror. I don't think Hitaka had even done Waterfall Cave, though. Yeah. There's a lot of items over here.
Another bottle.
So, Nep has found all 4, only picked up 3. Oh, that was Silver's on Zora Ledge.
Interesting.
I don't think Nep is going to get those. Unless Flute's right here.
Oh, there it is!
Oh, right! Oh, no! No! No. Don't tell the runners they said, what if Flute's here, please? Oh, no! No! Oh, boy. Okay.
So when does Nep go for that?
I mean, Nep could very easily just mirror out of here and go there right now, and that's probably the best time to go. The other thing, though, is that Nep could just go do Swamp first, which might be better, and then just flute to the portal here afterwards. Actually, so there's that. I don't know.
And
Okay.
that's gonna leave the third item behind.
I was watching Hitaka, so I didn't see that there was an item left. Oh, we are gonna just see Zora right here? Yeah, we're gonna see Zora right here.
Alright, that's good.
Wait, Nep left an item behind? I think that's the first time we've seen that whole game. Silvers. Gonna pick those up. And at 1 hour 5 minutes ish, we are in go mode on Sailor Nep's side.
Yeah.
Now, this of course is assuming that Sailor Nep is going to Dark Mire, which is not going to be a problem, but we are in an out of logic go mode. And to answer chat about the silvers, yeah, silvers is good for Vidi, but you can do a really quick kill on Ganon with them as well. That phase 4 can go pretty much instant. You can do it in one lamp phase with silvers.
Yeah.
Which is much faster even than the fastest silverless method. You're not going to go too far out of your way for them, but that was really not out of the way. You know where they are. Oh, without Samaria, we're seeing an Ice Palace bomb jump on Hitaka.
Lamp could be in Misery Mire. It doesn't have to be Eastern.
Yeah, Lamp could pretty much be anywhere now, because everything we have just got put back in Logic. Except the few items we got in Dark Rooms. But I don't remember there actually being anything important in or behind a Dark Room.
I don't either.
So I think all of the items we have are now in Logic. But I think in the end we're just not going to see this lamp. Unless it's here in the front of Mire somewhere. Because we know it's not in the swamp, and Nep is not going to go anywhere other than this in the swamp. There is a potential that somehow Hitaka finds it, trying to find that Samaria or that Ice Rod. But for his sake, I'm going to hope he doesn't.
Oh, there it is.
Well, no Mire Dark Room. Okay, so now we're in Logic. We're completable in Logic at 1 minute, 1 minute, 7 minutes? 1 minute,
Yeah.
7.5, or 1 hour, 7.5 minutes. Wow, I did it by accident again. We are now in logical go mode. Got the big key. And we're off. Nep gonna head straight to the back. And yeah, Nep has almost completely filled out the items in the tracker. Purposefully ignored one bottle, and the Cane of Berna is in Swamp, so we're not going to get that.
Yeah.
That must be nice for the tracker. It only has to look really at the left screen now, apart from the crystals.
Yeah.
We have Spooky Meyer going on Sailor Nep's side. Watch this. Hit the anti-fairy and the crystal switch goes. So, for anyone that's new to this one, it's a little bit of vertical displacement with some settings and setting stuff up in the game. And when you hit the fairy right there with a fire rod, the shot and the splash damage actually goes up and beyond the wall and hits the switch.
Six crystals for Nep now.
Six crystals, gonna go get swamped very quickly. Hitaka actually only has 2 crystals left, but needs an item for each one. Needs 2 items for Meyer, but no, 1 item for Meyer, 2 items for Turtle Rock. He's got my head twisted around a little bit here. This has been... These locations are not fun.
No.
Hitaka making some good checks here, not going to turn out into anything. And Nep is going to be heading into Swamp right now. Come on, Hitaka. Oh. I mean...
Yeah.
The lamp will be nice, but this isn't going to help.
Yeah.
He's taking a gamble that the Cane's actually in here. No, chat, there's a lot of people in chat talking about the back of Thieves Town. The back of Thieves Town and that ice rod's really going to be a problem, but the ice rod still doesn't help until we find Mario.
Yeah, and he's left Hobo behind.
Yeah, that location's basically on its own right now. I would be a little worried that we're just not going to see that until really close to the end of the available locations. Yeah, the Mitts, the Ice Rod, and Samaria were all in awkward places to get to. And that flute. He really doesn't have that much more to check, though. Thing is, we could see an Eastern play before we see the return to Thieves Town.
Yeah, it's very possible.
That would be unfortunate, but again, it's something that would kind of make sense.
Because when he finds Kane, that's officially Ice Rod Hunt, which he'd probably go into TR looking for it.
That would be unfortunate, have doing that dungeon twice. And here's Nep with Argus. Hello, Argus, and goodbye. Didn't get very far there.
And that is crystal number 7. So, time to guess where that GT big key is.
Yeah, 22 items it can be in. Let us know in chat. What number do you think? Do you have a guess? VXR?
Did I just pick a random number? I'll go with 16.
Huh, I always say 8, which I see Phantom in chat there agrees with me. Well, we'll see. Meanwhile, Hataka is continuing the Meyer search. We know there's no items in here, because we have 100% tracked items no mode.
Yes, we have.
It's kind of unusual, but... Oh no, actually, hold on, there could be a sword.
Yeah, cutscene chest might have sword or maybe red mail.
And a shield.
Oh, we found him. Snap's got the mirror shield.
We have mirror shield over there. I was looking at Hitaka because Nep was north facing. But yeah, so there is one more sword out there. Just a full heart there in cutscene chest and Meyer. As we are going to be entering GT on Nep's side.
Alright, with a map on the torch, so Bob will be what Bob normally looks like.
So that was one. What was on torch? I missed that.
Map.
Map. Okay. Got
And lots of rupees in Stealthos room.
Yup. Two keys in Hope Room.
Haka's checking Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah, again, makes sense. Not helping him. So here's going to be check number 8 coming up for Nep.
And it's number 8.
Aha! So rarely is it actually 8. It is 8. Congrats there to Phantom for guessing it. But, yeah. You know, we're all talking about Hitaka and where he's going, and the decisions make sense. They're good places to go in the moment. It would be much easier if we knew, if this was a spoiler and we knew where all the items were. But I don't know, Nep just made it look very easy today. Oh, Hitaka checking out-of-the-way locations. This is a good sign, but unfortunately this is not the out-of-the-way location we are looking for. Wrong out of the way location. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. This could be Ice Rod.
That was a very clean gauntlet from Sailor Nap.
Yeah. This whole seed's been very clean. Look at this. Nice silvers. 1, 2, 3. Done. Oh, no. We're not getting the Thieves Town check. We're getting the blacksmith's trade. No. Ataka, wrong location. Yes, it's unfortunate there for Hitaka. Little bit of a bonk there from Nep. But we are on to the Moldorm 2 fight. And we are done the Moldorm 2 fight. Moldorm with Tempered Sword does not take very long.
Nope.
Okay, Hitaka. Boot to 3. That's 4. I mean, this could be the Samaria check. It's not. Where are we going? No, really, where are we going? We do have the Aga fight going on Nep's side. But, am I missing something, or is there nothing here?
I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's gonna do Hobo.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm wondering what the fastest way to get to Hobo in that circumstance is. But that's Kane of Samaria. Okay, that helps. Only problem is we're probably gonna go. I'm just gonna stop talking because I was gonna say we're probably gonna go do Meyer now. Meanwhile, Snep is on Ganon. Ah, we hadn't done Pyramid. I was wondering if we had done Pyramid Ledge yet. This is just 50 rupees, I believe.
Yeah.
Because we checked Catfish, we checked Pod, but I didn't think Hitaka had checked Pyramid yet. Meanwhile, Nep is on phase 3 already.
Yeah, going to TR now.
We're doing TR first.
He's already found both items in Meyer.
Meyer? Yeah, but you still have to. You still then have to climb twice, even if you do find Ice Rod here.
Okay, now going to Meyer. Right. In the meantime, Sailor Nap is about to cross the bridge and finish the race in first place with a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 20 seconds.
GG to Sailor Nap, who is now 8-0 this season. with both her teammates here in chat. Okay, meanwhile, Hitaka's gonna try to complete Meyer here. We are joined by Sailor Nap. GG.
GG.
Thank you. That was definitely kind of an interesting seed. I feel like for the most part I just made a lot of right choices.
Yeah, from our perspective, it was very much if you were playing a game of, I'm just going to go where the items are. And, like, every out-of-the-way location you were checking just turned up to be, like, Samaria, followed by Ice Rod, followed by Mitts.
Yeah, that definitely felt pretty nice. I tend to play a pretty thorough game, and this time the items just flowed for me in a lucky way. The Thieves Town decision was definitely a key point, obviously. For me, the reason was I was running out of logical spots except for like the smith chain that had just unlocked from the mids and the checks that I would get in the south route with the purple chest. And while I could have just left Thieves Town and checked those, I was feeling like my route's gone well so far, my gameplay has been good so far. I can afford to take a little time here to be safe, because if I go south and I find nothing, then logically all I'm going to have left is Zora, Eastern Palace, and the back of Thieves Town, and that's going to be a tough call. So I'm just going to make it a little easier for myself. And then I found the ice rod, and I was like, well, that's good.
Speaking of Zora, how do you feel when you found that flute?
I actually felt really good about that, partly because all the items in Ice Palace were just on the path and I didn't have to do any extra checks. So when I found that, I thought, well, if my opponent got that earlier, they probably didn't do back at Thieves Town for sure. Not impossible, but it made me feel like I was probably ahead.
So Hitaka found the flute just a few minutes before you did. You were there pretty close to each other. The thing is that he still has not done back of Thieves Town.
Oh no. That's
on Restream, at least. He did not check Hobo for a very, very long time. So we've been Samaria-less and Ice Rod-less for a long time.
Something else that did figure into everything was that if I don't have Zora money or logical access when I do a fake flipper, I'll usually just check the waterfall cave and not even look at the Zora ledge most of the time, because that way I don't isolate Zora, so if I can go back logically later, it's fine. I was definitely starting to stress some of the routing a little bit at that point, because I was like, do I go Thieves Town and maybe find the lamp and then not know if I want to stay or not? But then Zora made the decision non-existent, so I was fine with it.
I'm just going to mention that Hitaka is now entering Turtle Rock, unfortunately, without the Ice Rod. But yeah, any other general thoughts on the seed? I'm trying to come up with something to ask about.
I like the fact that even though we got early Master Sword and Fire Rod, Skullwoods was a pendant. I feel like that doesn't happen. Not in this mode. We just
but it did
have a nice crystal there.
It did have an important item for you there too.
That's true. And it's funny, I was kind of kicking myself for killing the boss first with not having found any items yet. And then like, well, now I'm not gonna want to death warp because I have all this health, and then I get the mirror, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah, pretty nice timing.
That's a pretty good play. There were some comments in chat talking about how that was a really good place to find that.
Yeah, that was the best timing, at least in my eyes. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I definitely got to enjoy the feeling of being lucky tonight. So, with that, I think I'll say thanks for having me. Thanks for putting on the good show, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how the rest of these races go.
Ian, good luck in your next races.
Thank you, and good night.
Yeah, GG again.
Thank you, and GG's to Hitaka.
Okay, so meanwhile, Hitaka, change on Peru. So now we do have talk in chat about saving the portal, so let's explain this one, I think. When Hitaka does get to the end of this dungeon, you will be able to leave and save a portal near the end, a Dark World portal near the end of the dungeon. As long as he doesn't then use mirror after that, you should be able to get back and finish this dungeon. So if he does go to Thieves Town right away and saves and quits out of there, we could see that work out.
Just gotta get the key first.
Gotta hit the switch again. That was kind of an awkward place for that key. Game, you've been mean enough. Let him have the key. Pokies. So after this, I'm just trying to think, like, what do we have left? We have Eastern left. We have the back of Thieves Town left.
Hera big chest.
Ah, yes, Arabic.
I don't know if Hitaka left behind an item in ice or not.
I don't think so. I think I looked away during that, but I don't think so. Not with this little left. Because he even went back in to do the big chest for Swamp. Oh, that's where Mirror Shield was.
Yeah.
I totally missed that. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. But yeah, I think that's it. Right? Really?
Yeah. Can't really think of any random. Check, see what I've left behind. Oh, I will say right now that Hitaka has in real time forfeited and may have discarded the delay.
Ah, that may have been what happened. I was gonna say that's probably about 10 minutes. 10 minutes late after the finish. It looks like that is what happened there. Ten minutes later, 10 minutes later, probably has already found the ice rod. Probably knew that he was. He found the last item, knew what was needed to be done, but didn't want to just close out. That's definitely a reasonable decision there at the end.
Yeah. I do see that happen with ice rod hunts. Oh, it's back. Never mind.
So we foreshadowed the finish there. I wonder if it just paused because I know that Hitaka did send a GG message to Nap. That might have just been the paused game.
I definitely heard the screams like complete. I didn't hear any audio.
Yeah, depending on what's being used to play it, it is possible that it just paused. Okay, so what are we gonna see? We're gonna see Eastern. Well, that's. I mean, it's definitely reasonable. It definitely makes a lot of sense. It's just not what needs to be done here.
Checking Eastern. All right, I was looking at the race time chat, and Rocket did send a GG message about 4 minutes after Net finished.
Yeah, that was a little bit later in, so I'm not quite sure, but it might have been another message or something else. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Sorry, I accidentally said what Hitaka did. It's just the timing of the stream freeze and looking at the race made me think it might have been an accidental discarding of play, but that's not what happened.
Oh no, it happened in the exact same moment, so I definitely can't blame you for that one. I don't think, yeah. But apologies to the viewers, but it was a reasonable assumption, I think, there. But wow, we're doing Eastern. I kind of missed it. Did we save a portal? I wanted to talk about it, and then
I believe
the whole thing
so.
happened. That whole thing happened, and I didn't ask. Or didn't look. Not finding anything, but that's because we know there's nothing in here.
Yeah, that was all 3 items, I'm pretty sure.
The thing is, we as viewers and commentators know there's nothing there, but he does not know that yet.
They're gonna check the Hera big chest next.
Oh no! But going this way removes the mirror, or removes the portal. So if it was there, it's not anymore. Yeah. Now, I think for anyone that hasn't seen this room yet, I think you know why we call it Coffee Break Room.
And gonna set up a Hera plot.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
He is a bomb.
Also using a bomb. Runners all using bombs for this today.
And just in case Bard in the big chest.
So this has to be the Thieves Town play, right? Because I think this is a 100% last location.
Yeah.
This is what happens when the game puts really out of the way locations with really good items.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't check them.
It's tough to make the decision when you find 2 items in the front and there's just 2 items in the back.
Yeah, that 2-2 check is definitely a hard call. Especially if you have other things you think you can do and there's other things that you think you could work on that are more dense or have higher odds of having something good as a result. Because that item could have just as easily been all the way on blind, having to do everything all the way back to the front. Oops. Made it. And here it's coming. Hitaka's Go Mode item. Prepping the bombs, doesn't know that he's going to be in Go Mode. There it is. And
bombing the chest.
And this is where the forfeit comes in. Welcome to the booth, Hitaka. GG.
GG.
Hi, GG. So yeah, that's what happens when you last location ice run.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
We've talked about this. We talked about this with Nep as well. But man, that seed had a lot of awkward locations with good items. How did you feel about it?
I felt pretty good up until I was looking for Kate and Ice Run. Because Mirror wasn't really in that bad a spot because Fire Run was in Escape, so it was like, free. So Skullwood's using Crystal, so Mirror wasn't really in a bad spot.
We were thinking
Mitts,
even more Mitts. How'd you feel about the Mitts?
Mitts were fine. I mean, it's kind of funny when they're in Kingston because you have to mirror into it, but I mean, since Mirror was pretty free, that's not really that bad a location. I guess it's slightly devalued in casual boots because you're always gonna have box rocks check done already, but it's No, I don't think Mitts was that bad. Kane was.
I think you cut out there, but
I'm just thinking what to say. Kane was kind of mad just because I did pod before I had mirror, and I didn't have flippers anyway then, so I couldn't check it then.
What do you think of Flute? You were actually the
And-
first one to the flute.
Oh yeah, flute. That was pretty good. Yeah, the thing is, I knew I was out of logic with the mountain stuff for a while, so I figured flute or lamp would turn up eventually in, somewhere along the way while I'm just doing other stuff. And so Zora, of course, in logic with glove, which was early. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's the cane didn't really matter, because if I found cane earlier, then like the same thing would have happened. I'd already abandoned Ice Rod, so
Yeah. Yeah, it's an unfortunate location with the 2 items in the front. It makes it a hard decision to do the back or not. And I think both doing it and not doing it are very valid plays in this situation. It's just unlucky for you that Ice Rod where it was.
yeah, it kind of depends on like what else you have to do as well. So I just found mirror, so that opened up a lot of stuff. So I just would rather do mirror stuff,
Yeah, that makes sense.
especially since I had seen flippers, so I knew I could use that to just do swamp, which was a crystal. So yeah.
Makes sense. VXR, sorry. Do you have any questions? Or any comments?
I don't really.
Where was GT Big Key? Just for funsies.
Compass room.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, well, Hitaka, thank you for joining us here then, I think. Do you have any final comments before we sign off?
No, just good luck to the racers tomorrow. Aussie and Dante.
Okay, well, GG and good luck. Good luck if you're still playing any races or if anything comes up in this tournament still. Thank you to our tracker who's been helping us out this whole time, Scott G239. And thank you to VXR441 for commentating with me.
You're
I've been Zesno, and I hope you enjoyed your time here with us tonight. There is still a link to the past rando going on. SpeedGaming 2 has a seed, which I'm going to only assume that it hasn't finished because it is across keys. So if they manage to finish before us and start at the same time, I think there's something wrong. So there should still be quite a bit more to go over on SpeedGaming 2. There's that, and definitely don't forget to follow SpeedGaming 2 through 6 to not miss these, and do give the runners a follow and the volunteers a follow.
Yeah. So until next time, thank you for watching. Have a good night.